Hi everyone, for today's episode of A to Z and CC, we're out in Appling at the main Fleet campus. I'm Cassidy Harris, Public Relations Manager, and we're spending time today with Fleet Services where we learn more about what they do and how they help maintain all of the county's vehicles and equipment. Let's go learn more. Joining me today with Fleet Services is our shop manager, Anthony Deckert, and our operations manager, Jessica Wilson. And we want to talk to you about the support that they offer the county with vehicles, equipment, and also the team that they have in place.
So if you would, first talk to us about your team. I know it's kind of divided into two houses. If you can speak to each side of it and then what they do.
So I am over 3 shops, 2 here in Appling and 1 in Evans. We're responsible for anything from fire trucks to earth moving equipment, police vehicles, DNR, some state patrol, city of Harlem, and county vehicles. We generally have a schedule for services, but anything's liable to break at any minute, especially how like patrol vehicles are driven, fire trucks are driven. So it can go from a mild day to a wild day depending on what's happening in the team.
And then I am over the office side where we handle all of the work orders and invoices. And I'm also over parts where we stock inventory and issue out inventory. And I'm also over generators.
So you mentioned Sheriff's Office and fire. Those vehicles are different from your everyday vehicles that are driven. Can you talk to us about the certifications and different requirements for those that work on them?
So for our patrol vehicles, generally we ask for ASE certifications. For our fire service vehicles, it's ASE certifications and EVT or emergency vehicle technicians. We also have an upfitting department. We require them to be EVT certified to upfit patrol vehicles and fire trucks. Lights, sirens, push bumpers, decals, everything. So in total, we have over 1,900 vehicles and equipment, divided by 22 people in the shop servicing and maintaining all of that equipment.
And that does include generators as well.
And the equipment is what you see on the side of the road, with whether it's roads and bridges, cutting the grass, weed eating.
Yes.
I imagine that's part of it as well.
Yes.
Okay. And you spoke to generators, Jessica, so you oversee that program.
I do.
How many generators do we have and what's involved with all of the generators?
So we have 2 generator technicians, and the county roughly has about 90 generators. Those 2 technicians are responsible for maintaining the generators, servicing, repairs, and fueling the generators as well. We have them on an on-call rotation, so they are ready to deploy at any time that we need them.
So for both sides of the house, for upfitting and the generator portion, we used to outsource that, and we've now brought it in-house. Can you talk about what the reason behind it and how that process works now?
So first of all, it's more cost efficient for us to do it in-house. We are saving a ton of money doing it that way. And then the efficiency of getting them up to par to be put on the road is just a whole lot faster.
Yes, and the same goes for generators as well. We would call a company and they would come out and make a service call, but now that we have that in-house, we can send the techs as we need them, where we need them, and it is also cost efficient as well.
All right, Jessica, I know you said you oversee the office part as well. Can you speak to us about the ladies that you have in there and the jobs that they do?
We have a office supervisor, and she oversees the customer service representative and our admin coordinator. Nina is in charge of all of the P-card transactions and coding those statements. We do a lot of purchasing within the department. We have the customer service representative who is opening and closing work orders. So last year alone, we closed about 5,000 work orders. So there are a lot of work orders coming into the office that we are responsible for closing and adding inventory and invoices to those work orders to post to several different line codes.
It comes before the commission a lot is the purchasing of new vehicles and new equipment. Can you talk to us about that process?
Yes, so we work with other county departments and alongside procurement to write specs for vehicles that are requested in the new fiscal year budget. We also will work with procurement to put those vehicles out to bid. We also use a lot of contract pricing, such as Sourcewell and the Georgia State contract pricing, to get quotes for those vehicles.
And I know a lot of what you do is mainly internal to the county, but we also have some external opportunities with Fleet. I know the CTAE competition that you guys do, and then maybe some others that I don't know about. So can you talk to us about the competition, how it's kind of given back to the community, and any other things that you offer?
So we started the high school automotive competition, or CTAE event, yearly about 5 years ago. So every year we host a automotive skills competition. Basically, we set up stations for students to come through and show their skills at automotive technology. We do it in 3 sections: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Beginner is parts identification, tool identification, parts lookup, VIN verification, stuff like that. And then intermediate is actually showing some of the skills, doing a brake job, alignments, mount and balance tires. And then for the advanced competition, it is we bug 3 different cars for three different schools, and they have a certain time limit. They have to figure out the problem with the car and repair it. We do have a lot of local sponsors that donate greatly to it, and the students usually walk out of here with some really good prizes.
They do.
And sometimes job opportunities.
Right. That's what I was going to ask. If we have a high schooler or a parent to a high schooler watching this, do you have internship opportunities? And if they're in this pathway, what would you give them for advice and advisement?
So we currently have 4 interns. They're high school students working for us. Come June, we will have 4 positions because they've graduated school and moving on to bigger and better places. If they are in the pathway, professionalism is a big thing. Mm-hmm. It works out great for the county and the local businesses to pick up young, fresh talent to come work for them.
Another external piece of our department is we do host a Columbia County surplus auction, where vehicles and equipment are up for auction. I think that we try to do that every 2 to 3 years.
So if you have any questions for them about internship opportunities, the auction, or any of the services that they provide, we encourage you to email them at fleetservices@columbiacountyga.gov. But Anthony and Jessica, I wanted to say thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
I've learned a lot about what all your team offers in addition to what I knew, but hopefully you've learned a lot as well. And until next time, we'll see you then.